You've been through not only personal stuff with the relationship, but what took place in Manchester also was heavy, heavy, heavy stuff for the world. You haven't shied away of trying to heal and contribute your spirit and soul to helping everybody keep their heads up and stay strong.
Police later confirming a suicide bomber had killed 22 and injured hundreds. You've been very open about your struggles with anxiety. So how did you overcome all of that and get back on stage?
Well, I think just looking at my fans and the way that they responded to it, and like, of course, the city of Manchester and how they responded to it with so much like unity and strength and love and like fearlessness, and I just never really seen anything like it. And I was like, that's not the reaction to have, is to like recoil and just like go away,
You try not to give in to fear, because obviously that's the whole point of being here. That was the point of finishing my tour. It was to set an example for my fans who were fearless enough to show up to the show. It's like, are you kidding? You want to set the same example. You want to keep going, and you want to just not be afraid, because of course that's what they want. And if you give them that, then they've won. But we did everything to not, and we still do everything to not. But the truth is that it's scary. It's scary going anywhere, and you look at places differently, and traveling, and you.
So when we like decided to continue my tour, because I went right home. I went to Florida, and I was like, I can't. I was like, I'm not putting those costumes on again. I can't sing those songs again. Like, I was like, I can't. I was like, I love y'all. I can't do it. I was like, there's no way. And then I was trying to go to sleep that night, and it didn't feel right. It didn't feel like the right decision. I think you should set a better example and kind of like celebrate their lives, you know what I mean? And try to like not let hate or like violence or any kind of darkness of that magnitude win in the scenario.
Returning less than 2 weeks later for the One Love Manchester concert.
I was saying that you went and had sat and had therapy and have really been working through recovering from what took place in Manchester with your fans, with your family, with yourself.
I think a mixture of just like the love from my fans and like seeing people be there for one another and help each other heal, and therapy and time, everything, you find the light eventually, and it's still, a work in progress, but I think the sense of community that I saw in response to what happened was the best example of humanity.
It's just about like just being there for each other and like helping each other through scary times and like anxiety. Some dark shit out there, man. So we just have to like be there for each other as much as we can, because you never fucking know,
I want to say that I find it interesting that this has been one of like the best years of my career and like the worst of my life.
So breathing is about breathing.
Yeah. All right, there you
Like
go. Let's talk about these.
Yeah, if you're.
So tell me the story.
It's about it's about anxiety and feeling like you can't get when you feel like you can't get a full breath. It's like the worst feeling in the whole world.
It was crazy.
Yeah, so it's just a song about like that feeling.
Were you having an anxiety attack?
Well, I was having lots of them. I mean, it's not end, but it was just but yeah.
And who calmed you down, or what calmed you down?
Well, we were in the studio, we were writing, and I was like, I can't breathe. And they were like, we're gonna write this song, and I was like, okay, I still can't breathe, but we'll write it.
Yeah, so you ended up...
I'm just saying that because I feel like a lot of people would look at someone in my position right now, I guess, like Woman of the Year, an artist that could be at her peak, like reaching her, whatever, and think she's really got her shit together, like she's really on it, like she's got it all, and I do, but as far as like my personal life goes, I really have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
I understand that like to a lot of people, I'm not a real person, or it's easy to kind of just like see me as like a song or a picture or like a thing that kind of exists in their head, and they know what they know and that's it. But at the end of the day, these are people and relationships that have,
real impact.
Yeah. I'm a little I'm like tearing up, but It's real shit to me. So
It's real life.
it is real life. It's hard for me to accept that, like, literally no one actually knows me at all, and that it has to just be like water off the thing, because it's not actually an attack on me, the person. It's an attack on Ariana, the like thing that like isn't actually me, which is weird because it is kind of actually me now. You know, I don't like to have security come with me everywhere. I don't like those things. It makes me feel inhuman. It makes me feel weird, and I don't like it. I know people just try to take care of me, but I want to escape with my friends and run around and be free and like blah blah blah. But like, you think about it differently when shit like that happens. You don't want to give in. You don't want to be afraid, but you know, it's still there. You know, I'm so sorry. And I've been putting out singles and doing all the jingle balls in the world and all the things and all the red carpets I could possibly fit myself onto. And the first time I met Mikey, I was like crying in Tommy's garage because I was so tired from doing promo. I don't want to go to begin with. I don't like going to things. I don't. Oh my God.
It's the lead up
my
stress.
Anxiety. Oh my God.
I know.
I can't handle it. I didn't come into this business being driven towards things like that. Like, I just wanted to sing. All I ever wanted to do was sing and write and perform and dance around and make music. I've loved singing my entire life. Since I was able to talk, I was able to sing. That's all I ever wanted. So I never really gave a I never wanted to do photo shoots. I never wanted to do red carpets. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Literally, my pants, hate it. Every picture's ugly. Take me home. I can't be here. I just want to sing. I have too much anxiety. It makes me nervous.
It feels so silly because I feel like the luckiest, like most blessed girl in the world, you know? So I almost feel guilty that I haven't.
I wouldn't have made it through this like last chapter without you guys and without this project.
All I want to do is be in a room with the lights off and sing, and that's all I've ever wanted. I know that things started getting tough and all my friends flew in. Like, all my friends were like, hi, I'm on a plane, be there soon. And at that point, I wasn't gonna tour. I had met with my label and my whole team in New York, and I said, I'll give the advance back. I'm not leaving. Like, I can't. I'm just not in the position to at all. I'm not like emotionally stable enough or healthy enough at all. Like, I need to really like take some time. And my friends kind of really turned it all around. I wish I could like credit therapy, but I didn't do anything really. It was really mostly just my friends and this music, and it kind of like saved my life, kind of. It was just kind of like this super challenging chapter that, sucked, and then my friends made it amazing and special, and I'm forever grateful for that. And the music just feels like how it felt making it, I feel like.
You have ups and downs, and sometimes you'll go like weeks at a time where you'll be like crushing it and there'll be no anxiety, like you're fine, blah, 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 blah. And then something will happen that can trigger it, and then you have like a couple of down days.
I was gonna say, as much as you want to interact with your fans, I'm sure there's tons of negative stuff on there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a very conflicting thing for me, because I love starting my day by going on and talking to them because they're funny as and they're sweet and kind and amazing. It's like, there's a lot of bull, but I want to be a person that's like strong enough and okay enough to be like, but I want to go talk to the people that also make me happy and are also such a huge contributing factor to my joy and like such a beautiful part of my life. I don't want that to, I do have to take breaks every now and then, but I love talking to them. I really do, like, it makes me laugh. Sometimes it takes a really crazy toll on me, and I'll be really sad for like a couple of days in a row when I read something that makes me feel awful. I want to just like make friends with everyone and love everyone. So it takes a toll on me emotionally because I want people to get that, and I understand that not everyone knows me at all. I probably wouldn't like me if I only knew what the world knows of me or reads of me, because like half of it is bull. It is balance, but I'm super fragile. I wish I weren't. just wanted to do something to make people feel good. Mental health is so important. People don't pay enough mind to it because we have things to do.
Needy. Is that record about you being needy or the people you're with being needy?
Me being needy.
Do you feel like, were you able to acknowledge that in yourself? Moments when you were feeling needy?
Yeah.
Do they bring that up or do you realize it on your own?
I think it's just, something that you listen to it and you feel it and it's there and it's, something we all feel sometimes. I'm sorry. I am such an extreme, purist when it comes to people. I want everyone to be my friend. And I, desperately love and want to hug everyone I encounter. Literally, I'm like, wow, I wish everyone would come over for dinner right now and never leave. I've had that since I was a little girl. My mom always said, Ariana, you gotta, let it end. I want to, take everyone in as, a love hostage. Does that make sense?
It's just you have your ups and downs, but the most important thing is to remember that you're the least alone. Everybody has this, and talk to your loved ones. Reach out to people, especially your friends online. Reach out to each other.
It's all emotional need. It's all wanting for healing and love and affection and feeling, good enough and special enough and wanting to fill that void.
There's so many people who feel that way, so it's really comforting to be not afraid and reach out and talk about it.
Everybody just wants the same thing. Everybody just wants to feel appreciated and loved and snuggled and approved of and celebrated and whatever. You know what I mean?
But yeah, it's just in your head, and that's just so crazy how powerful it is. No matter how good things are, it just can totally change everything. So it takes some hard work and practice and therapy and self-care and so much love.
It feels special to me, and it just shows that I should feel, even though it is really scary, more comfortable being, I guess, whatever the I am.
Yourself.
If you're someone out there who has no idea what this next chapter is going to bring, you're not alone in that. And
when you're faced with something challenging or negative, the only response to it really is patience and love and kindness.
Today is a good day.
Perfect.
I can't say that about tomorrow because I don't know. Can't say that about an hour from now because God knows.
I have everything I've ever dreamt of having. And as of late, I've discovered that it's the things I've always had and the people I've always had that still make me the happiest. So thank you so much.